this is such a nice place. I mean, I was expecting it to be nice, but wow. I've never been to a place like this. It's so pretty. All the lights and the candles and the flowers. I don't think I've ever been anywhere with tablecloths. I hope I'm dressed up enough. They're a little busy, but I guess it's to be expected. I'm glad I was able to get us a table, but still, they're not as busy as I would expect them to be. I guess this place is a well-treasured secret. A hidden gem, I think they call it. I'd never heard of it before you mentioned it to me. Do you come here a lot? Is this where you bring all your dates? Come on, someone like you, I'm sure has no shortage of suitors. I bet you've got them lined up out the door. Ah, now don't be modest. You're brilliant, top of your class, top of everything you do. The clubs, the organizations. You're mysterious, you're first class, you're attractive, you're blushing. Are you really blushing? You're cute, but more than all of that, you're fun to be around. I wasn't so sure at first, but after a while, that hard exterior started to crack. I guess I just wore you down. You're kind. You're patient. Definitely patient. Tutoring me every day for the past few weeks is a real testament to that. So, what are you going to have? Everything on the menu looks so good. I don't have any idea how I'll be able to choose. You've been here a few times, so what do you like? What else? How many times exactly have you been here? And you've only tried those things? Oh, I get it. You're one of those people who always get the same thing, aren't you? Well, I can't say that I'm really shocked. It seems to fit with the kind of person you are. Very routine, scheduled, and familiar. But don't you ever get tired of that? Where's your sense of adventure? Adventures don't have to be so grand, you know. It could be as simple as trying something you never have before. Every time I go out, which isn't that often, I like to switch it up. Do something different. It keeps things fresh and fun, you know. If you keep doing the same things the same way, there's no real excitement to it. There's no anticipation for the unknown. Look at all these wonderful things just on the menu. Imagine if every time you came, you got something different. That would be like experiencing something new, or experiencing something for the first time, over and over again. But if you're constantly doing the same thing, then it's no longer new. Maybe the atmosphere changes, maybe the people around you change, but for you, personally, it's the same as it was before. Doesn't that get boring? You've got to switch things up now and then. And not just when it comes to a menu. You get me? Ah, well, maybe I'm just rambling nonsense again. You know how I tend to do that. I mean, you do it too. My ramblings may not be quite as intellectual as yours, but you're gonna do it. Really? I'm surprised. I didn't think my spiel would actually sway you. So, now the question is just what to get. I'm not really picky. I'm going to get this one because I can't pronounce it, and that makes it even more fun. And it looks tasty. Wait, how did you say that again? Can you speak French? Will you ever stop surprising me? Add that to the list of your charming qualities. Maybe when the waiter comes back you could tell them that so I don't embarrass myself tying up my own tongue. Plus, I can listen to you say that over and over again. It's exotic. I'm into it. I think you're blushing again. Wow, that was so good. How about you? Did it pay off, trying something new? From that look on your face, I'm going to say it did. See, you should listen to me more often, smarty pants. Maybe I do know a thing or two after all. But, really, this is probably the best dinner I've ever had. It's a far cry from ramen noodles and macaroni. And it's really nice hanging out with you outside of campus and not across a table stacked with books. No deadlines, no pressure, no rote memorization. Just us hanging out. I've had a good time. A better time than I've had in a long time, in fact. I think you've had a good time too. Whether you'll admit it or not, you're smiling and you're laughing more tonight than I've ever seen you do during one of our study sessions. Maybe it's because there's no pressure or looming criteria to meet. Or maybe it's just because you like me so much. I'm teasing. But I am sorry about the pressure I put you under, being my tutor. Though I have to say that if I didn't suck at physics as much as I did, we wouldn't have been paired up, and we would have probably never interacted. But I'm glad that we were, and I'm glad that you helped me not suck so bad. I'm still really flattered that you agreed to go on this date with me, but part of me still thinks that maybe you're just indulging me. All jokes aside, I know you have no shortage of offers from those much more qualified than me. Well, maybe qualified isn't the right word, but certainly we're on opposite ends of the spectrum. Like I said, you're brilliant and you're going places. But me, I'm from the other side of the tracks. realistically, I'm not exactly the biggest compliment to you. Aren't you worried about, your image? How other people will perceive you? Or what they'll think?